My name is Mary Catherine Blackwood. I am 18 years old, and I live with my sister Constance. She is the most precious person in the world. The Blackwoods have always lived in this house. We have never done anything to hurt anyone. Things back where they belong. And we will never leave here, no matter what they say or what they do to us. Never. But a change is coming, and nobody knows it but me.
Please wash your hands.
What are you reading? Pretty sight, a lady with a book.
I'm reading something called The Best Practice Guide to Canning, Uncle Julian.
Admirable. I don't seem to have any information on whether your father took his cigar in the garden that morning.
Did. He always did in the morning.
In the chapter with that. Oh.
Here's the list.
Mr. Albert doesn't like big bills.
All
The coins are
right,
better.
now you'll go to the town. We'll check out our books and records. You'll buy our groceries, and you'll be back in time for lunch.
Lock the door.
Tuesday is the most terrible day. Because Tuesday, I must go to town and see all of those who hate us. I read in my book of spells that if you bury something evil or touched by cruelty, you may take its power, and you cannot be harmed for one whole day. Spiritus tu sentir, protect me. We live at the end of Blackwood Road, which runs in a great circle around the village. Father, like all the Blackwoods before him, was very rich, and he built this gate to keep us safe, but it could not protect him. People here believe that 6 years ago, Constance killed Father and our family and poisoned Uncle Julian. They think she is wicked and should be sent away, but now we live as two queens in a castle atop the highest hill.
You eat rats.
They wish for our ruin. But they don't understand.
Rack of lamb. Eggs. Coffee. Flour. Walnuts.
Tommy.
Peanut brittle.
Tommy, stop it.
Anything else?
Good morning, Merricat. How are you today?
Fine, thank you. Black coffee, please.
Sure.
Hey, Stella!
Gentlemen.
As soon as I heard his voice,
Yeah, it's practice drills this morning, ladies.
I knew my spell of protection had been broken.
Lady?
Long ago, Jim Donnell fell in love with my sister Constance. He wanted to steal her away from us in his automobile. But I told Father,
Go.
and Father was powerful.
They told me you're moving away.
So Jim Donnell lost his job and his love.
Did you ever hear anything like the gossip in this town,
Leave her
Stella?
alone, Jim.
I'm not bothering anybody, Stella. I'm just asking Miss Mary Catherine Blackwood here how it is that everybody in town is telling me her and her sister are going somewhere else to live.
Merricat.
Merricat! Merricat! Honey!
it, Johnny? Would you like to go to ski? Down in the boneyard, 10 feet deep. Kids! My stupid! My boss is you and Constantine rats! Oh, you witch!
The world is full of terrible people.
Constance believes in the goodness of people.
Nothing bad will happen, Merricat. I promise.
A new wickedness is coming. I feel it. So I cast a spell of strong protection. I bury another silver coin, along with a doll Father gave Constance, whose eyes can never shut. I nail the book Father gave me to the pine tree. As long as they remain in place, Constance will be safe.
She's brought someone else. Are you frightened?
No.
I'll send them away.
Answer the door.
Good afternoon, Mary Catherine. Your mother and I were such. It's spring. You're young. You're lovely. You have a right to be happy. Come back to the world, dear.
We've forgotten the milk.
Thank you, dear.
I mean, not too much at first. That would look odd. Or perhaps dinner.
You would like me to come?
May Constance stay. May Constance stay. May Constance stay.
I'll think about it.
No one will come here. They're too afraid.
Good heavens, Mary Catherine.
They hate us.
Nonsense. I don't listen to their gossip, and neither should you.
People will gossip.
Father used to say the townspeople were lazy animals. Trash.
Rum cake?
He said if they only worked a little harder, they could have a castle too. And they could grow things like stores and roads and beautiful
Do
gardens.
you really suppose the people are afraid to visit here?
Afraid to visit here? My niece was acquitted of murder, madam. There could be no possible danger in visiting here now. Julian Black.
Go to town.
It's not my day to go.
We're out of sugar. I want to make a rhubarb pie.
I dislike rhubarb.
But it has the prettiest colors of all. Nothing looks so beautiful on the shelves as rhubarb jam.
Make it for the shelves then.
Here are the coins.
But it's not my day.
You'll be back in time for lunch.
I didn't know I would be going to town.
Lock the door behind me. Sugar.
I had no time to check my safeguards. The house would not be secure.
Nothing but trouble.
If I would have known I needed to go today, a Thursday,
Hey, Mary Catherine, where are you going all dressed up?
I would have checked my coins and my doll. And I would have checked Father's book was firm on the tree.
There you are.
Constance, Father's book has fallen from the tree.
It's our cousin, Charles Blackwood. I knew him at once. He looks just like Father.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Mary. Got a hug for your cousin?
Merricat. He's come to see us.
And Constance light up for him. His presence is a strange new spell.
Are those pancakes?
I am powerless before it.
It's been a long time since anyone's made me pancakes. Delicious.
But he came unbidden, and I will drive him away.
I didn't trust the banking system. It's all in the safe.
Amanita phalloides contains 3 poisons. Mushroom amanitin, which is slow but potent. Phalloidin, which attacks the liver and kidneys.
John.
And Fallin, which dissolves red corpuscles,
John.
although it is the least potent.
I taught her all the deadly ones so that she won't eat them.
The first
All right,
symptoms do
John.
not appear until 7 to 12
telling
hours
you.
after eating.
Investments aren't what they were
some
when
cases,
Father was
not
making
before
his money.
24
He was
or
a
even
shrewd
40 hours.
man, but he knew
I begin with
times
violent stomach
change.
pains,
Who's he talking to?
cold sweat,
Oh, he thinks you're his brother, John.
vomiting,
Times change.
All right.
vomiting,
Enough.
vomiting.
I am beginning to think my spells no longer work. No matter how many things of Father's I bury, I cannot protect Constance or make Charles go. I will need stronger magic to keep us safe.
What are you doing over there? You're planting too deep. Let me show you how you do that. You gotta use 2 fingers. Constance!
Yes, Charles?
What the heck is she doing?
She's gardening.
Connie, this thing is made of gold.
That's my dead brother's gold watch. I thought he was buried in it.
It's not important.
Not important? The hell of a way to treat a valuable thing.
Nobody...
We're engaged to be engaged. We're not merely going steady.
Not around here, you don't.
That will change the way we feel.
You look familiar.
Sitting up in their castle, rolling in their heaps of silver coins.
We're engaged to be engaged.
Where have you been?
Out wandering.
I think we need to forbid your wandering. It's time you quieted down a little.
We?
Constance.
Charles is not a bad man.
He's making Uncle Julian sicker.
He's only trying to keep Uncle Julian from thinking about sad things.
Constance?
You should be more cheerful.
What do you have to say for yourself?
The Cicuta maculata is the water hemlock, one of the most poisonous of wild plants if taken internally. The Apocinum cannabinum is not a poisonous...
Stop it.
Not until I'm done with Mary Catherine. Why aren't you going to punish her?
Punish me? Punish me? You mean send me to my bed without my dinner?
You are
On, you hear me? Go!
Ghost.
Stop it!
And a demon.
Merricat, enough! Okay, you are making it worse!
Some terrible force has brought everything I've ever buried to the surface. Like the opposite of a spell. What could be the opposite of a spell? I'm going to put death in all their food and watch them die.
Like you did before.
He was a very wicked man, our father. He was very wicked to me. I put it in the sugar.
I know. I knew then.
You never use sugar.
No. No. No.
So I put it in the sugar.
You saved me, my Merricat. We'll never talk about it again.